Hello, nerds. Welcome back to Hitman Word of Assassination. Let's do this shit. We've only got the one level to go. And then... well, I can't promise that I won't do Freelancer. But, man... I don't know. Not doing Freelancer looks very enticing, but I think I might have to decline on that. I don't know when I will. I have a couple of other things I want to go through, but I can certainly make some roguelike videos of this. In the meantime, starting location is Reflection. There are 3 starting locations. Interesting. Alright. This is going to be a weird level, isn't it?
Are you still here? Still clinging on to your self-image? Agent 47, the apex predator. Always hiding behind the headlines. Was perfection its own justification? Or a willful distraction?
Just in case you needed proof this was an interactive cutscene.
Built contract by contract. To shield you from the uncomfortable truth.
That's
You're
not okay.
Exactly the tool they bred you to be. Quite a piece of work you are. How could you possibly function on your own? You never even had a name. Until I gave you one.
That's him. Burnwood never ceases to surprise me. You really are a most singular individual. And to think she wanted me to put you down. Lucky for you, I never throw away anything useful. Prepare the serum. Forgetting's not so bad. You've done it before.
What's he doing? Is he still looking at us?
I'm afraid so. Poor sap just won't accept his days are done.
Perhaps I should take him out to the woods and set him free.
Oh, it's a classic.
He was a loyal tool.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Everything
can't
goes the way
take
of
this
the horse and
seriously.
cart eventually.
I couldn't agree more.
Are you done? The toxins are playing into your fears. Don't let them. Come on. Gotta get your head straight.
She wants me dead.
She has every right to after what we did. But that's not what is really going on.
She chose power. In the end, she was just like them.
No. She found a way to turn Edward's own cleverness against him. The rest is up to you.
I don't know how.
You do know. Once you dispose of Edwards, I will dismantle Providence from the top down. It will finally be over. All you have to do is embrace the past.
Okay, despite the weird dancing thing, that actually did get a reaction out of me.
We need to find a catchy name for it. For when we go commercial, I mean.
You figure this thing has commercial applications? Who'd want to have their minds wiped?
Not wiped, obviously. But that's just fine-tuning. Okay, right now the serum erases long and short-term memory banks wholesale. But in a couple of cycles, we'll be able to isolate the effects to individual memories. Imagine if you could pluck out childhood traumas.
A technical report on Ether's new memory-repressing neuroinhibitor serum. The formula is reverse-engineered and enhanced by a much older prototype created at the Institute for Human Betterment in Romania in the 80s. An antidote produced at Ether's R&D site on Johannesburg was stolen by Lucas Gray during his assault on the facility in order to unlock 47's hidden memories. In its current version, the serum is a blunt instrument, completely erasing both long and short-term memory banks. But the research team is confident that in just a few cycles, they will be able to target individual memories with massive commercial potential. Blue keycard.
Breakups. Combat trauma. You guys should be over the moon.
What are you talking about? I love waking up in a cold sweat with a scream stuck in my throat. So, what would you call it then? Your catchy, off-the-counter name.
I don't know. Blank Slaterzine?
You are a piece of work, lady.
Come on. Jim, was it? It always starts. GPS, microwave, duct tape. This serum will eventually improve lives. I've got to believe that.
Tell that to the poor SOB in the rear car. Nah. When I want to forget something, I rely on my good old pal, Mr. Alcohol. No offense.
I have no idea what the number could possibly be. And, you know, as fun as it was doing Inscription, I feel like it would take far too long to brute force it. Shit. I'm gonna have to... There must be something. I have the camera. That's it, though. Just the camera. There has to be something. Yeah, it's not getting any attention. And there's nothing in here, huh? There's no distraction. I don't have anything I can just toss. Cool JPEG. That's not fair. I explicitly turned down the graphics. Okay, I didn't try hard enough. That's fair. This guy had 4 shots to potentially take down 47. What are you, nuts? So is this gonna be like a mostly puzzle level, I guess? It seems like it's going to be. Where did I... Right there. Okay.
Last time I saw weather like this, I was doing extreme conditions training near the army base in Pat. At a Wawa? None of you know where the hell that is, do you? I can tell by that glassy look in your eyes. But trust me, they get some real winners out there. Anyway, this was January 12 years ago or roundabouts. It was like this times 10, basically. Couldn't see more than a foot in any direction, snot freezing while it's still in your nose. So cold the air burns your throat when you breathe, all that. And we're out there dragging supply sleds that weighed 5 times more than any of us, 12 hours at a time. You serious? Oh, I didn't even tell you about how dehydrated we all were. Had to be. Who wants to whip it out in the bushes when it's that cold? Pissing goddamn icicles? Nobody. And that's just when it was snowing, never mind when the wind picks up and throws some ice your way. You want everything zipped and double zipped. That's oh my God! Here you go, please.
Nice achievement name. Yeah, I have a wacky feeling I'm gonna want that. Go ahead and make sure that the gun is nice and reloaded.
Corporation bought this train for sample backup storage. But since the bombing at their R&D site in Johannesburg, they're refitting the cars into mobile.
Huh. So what did the Russians use it for back in the day?
The way I hear it, this used to be some kind of KGB black site. Mobile missile launch control center, prison transport. Your guess is as good as mine. But at one point, it appears to have been the HQ with Janus. Cold War spy master? Well, apparently his crest was on the front car before Ether painted everything over.
Well, that's the way it goes, isn't it? National past or Earth future. Hey.
Yeah. Let's see. Very tense. I will give the level that much, that's for sure. Good shot, asshole. What, I can shoot across a room. One shot, 7 people each time. Somebody's right up to me. Now this is gonna take minimum 3 shots. Can I not open this? That hardly seems fair. Was I too close to the other door? Yes. Okay, that's weird. There's nothing in there. It's fuck all in there. Muffin, you say? The fuck just landed behind me? Eat muffin. You think they're just gonna wonder where the muffin came from and they're just gonna ignore it? Yep. Who knows where that muffin came from? Guys can't shoot for shit. Nothing in here, I suppose. Oh, that's good. What the fuck was I playing today that space bar was the run button? Good talk.
Where are we supposed to...
Yo, okay!
I thought I was still in the other car. Oh. Oh man, that's awkward. Okay, I want to get this straight. The handgun is not silenced, but the shotgun is. Unbelievable.
Come on! Shoot that whiny son of a bitch!
Okay,
Over there.
I hear you.
Rush him out!
Fucking stop blocking the door somehow. What do I use the nail for? Yeah, might as well be thorough. Is that what the nail was for? No. This one is also silent. But not the pistol. For whatever weird reason. Bad pun! Boo! I mean, if that guy wasn't shot dead, that probably could have done something. I need to find a valve and bring it back then, I guess. I mean, I don't have to. But how am I gonna unlock that door if I don't? It's just a shit pick lock. Okay.
Ridiculous, if you ask me. Whole train full of mercs to guard one guy.
You do know who he is, right?
Sure. Everyone's very impressed. I get it. And if you want some kind of elaborately planned calamity or a convenient heart attack, sure, he's your man. But how does he manage in a brawl? I'm willing to bet this guy doesn't hold a candle to any of us. Too much sneaking around and dressing up, too little fighting.
Right. You feel like putting on theory to the test?
I just might.
Okay. Tell me, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate my ability to fight? I picked up the valve, didn't I?
Dispatch. I've got a body on the ground. Hold on.
Oh! Jeez!
That's a smart idea. Dang, I was hoping that was gonna get the second guy. Yeah, throw it through the door! Oh, I thought there wasn't another perk. Oh well. Must have had a really good helmet. Can I? Yes, I can! Bye. I mean, why not? Later! I mean, what reason do I have to not use it? Even blind, I could see you coming. What was that? I did hear you.
You scared, boy? You know where he is. Go get him.
Goodbye! I mean, you know, just for the sake of being thorough, right? People are transporting a fucking tank. Sheesh.
I took a bullet!
Oh, God, help! Please, help! Oh, shoot! Oh, no!
Hey!
Help!
Yeah, I don't know if... I'm down for going all gun bullshit and all, but I don't know how I feel about, killing people who are not going to fight back. Maybe I'm weird.
Help! Help!
What a shock.
Hey, what's wrong with you? Can't you?
Shut up. Yeah, let's get my gun back. Where'd I drop it this time? Immediately outside the door. Excellent. I already had full ammo. It didn't matter in the slightest. I can actually kind of make them out now. Getting close. Nothing to see here. Everybody's just falling asleep at their jobs. Lazy, lazy people. Yeah, those four people that know what I'm doing, I don't think that's gonna matter too much.
I don't suppose there's any point calling for help.
No.
Seems I brought this on myself. Well played, Miss Burnwood. Do you really think she'll be able to resist all that power? This is not how people work.
She rejects the power, not the responsibility.
A noble idea. But please join me in the real world. I trust you already know what this is. Why not simply take it? Embrace who you were always meant to be.
No, never again.
Well, I had to try. Go on then. Do your thing. At least I die knowing who I am.
You know what? I don't think you do.
What are you doing? No! No!
This is what it means to lose everything.
You're making a mistake.
It's mine to make.
Oh. Forgive me. I seem to have, what were we talking about?
Don't worry. We were done.
I think that's the most emotion I heard from him. Nice title name for the achievement.
The string of resignations at the top level of international finance continues as Milton Fitzpatrick CEO Alexander Fannin joins the president of Hamson Oil, while unique founder Tim Quinn and a bunch of others step down.
It's been a long time, Agent 47.
That's not who I am anymore. The pact is done. The past, dead.
And yet, here you are.
I choose this path because I can. There will always be people like them. So there will always be people like us.
No one is untouchable.
It's good to be back.
Well, I guess I didn't have a whole lot of things to say during that level. It was pretty tense through the entire thing. Yeah. For being the first games in the Hitman series that I've played, I guess I can see why it's been so beloved up to this point. Definitely is a very fun game. And the sheer amount of detail they put into it. It's kind of sad that it took a level where there was fuck all for anything other than immediately in front and behind you in order for me to not have any audio skips. Even with the graphics all the way down, even with everything else off except for the absolute necessities. Still, I'm happy I was able to enjoy this game. Even with the weird hiccups, it was still fantastic. I don't suppose the exploit is catching the mouse, is it? It definitely is. Alright, whatever. That doesn't matter. I suppose the question is, will I get into the older Hitman games? And I don't see why not. Just to see how different it is from the modern trilogy. And of course, I still have an entire level that was made for 3. I have a level for 2, which I won't be able to play right now. And I have an entire story yet. And then, of course, there's always the roguelike mode, which I've mentioned a couple times already. I've dipped my feet in. It is pretty good. It has some things in it that are different that I don't know how I feel about. I feel like the first level that I ever had is a good introduction to it, which is you have to kill this specific person. Go to find the person, they're in the middle of a heavily crowded area, and their routine consists of sitting at this drink area, get up, go next to the bathroom door, go back to point A. And they never leave the overly crowded area. Because if I've learned anything from the roguelike mode, it's that stealth isn't always an option. Have I mentioned why I leave the credits in the video? I don't know if I have, but explicitly, I leave the credits in the video because I understand how much the game industry likes to screw over people. I'm not saying, of course, that any game that I've played is anything that's done that. I don't want to imply that at all. But I want to give every single person that's worked on these, on the game, you know, just so you know exactly who worked on these. Don't let the fact that this is a statistic. Every single person who has worked on a game deserves to be credited for it. Digital Homicide notwithstanding. They should be credited for the garbage they made. But I know shit like people straight up taking the names of people out of credits because they don't work for us anymore. Fuck those people. This also means I have to... That was a pretty cool skip. This also means I have to come up with stuff to say. But we're effectively at the end of it, so I can probably stop. I suppose I can use this time to mention something I've been watching. Akiba Maid War. That's a very silly show. I just finished the baseball episode. Holy shit, the ending is just... The sheer audacity this show has. Holy shit. I ain't spoiling anything. Just watch it. Just watch it. Oh my god. It's so great. It's so funny. I guess the concept would help. The concept is like, it's a Yakuza story. But, oh, is this going through every game? Oh no! Oh no. This could be going through every single game. We may only be a third of the way through the credits. Oh no. Well, I guess it's only fitting. It's a mafia show. But all of the mafia people are actually cafe maids. It's so great. It's so great. The only thing I don't like in that show is the manager who is... You know, it would be easier for me to feel bad for her for being stuck in shitty situations if she didn't start pulling the people around her in with her. Also, in the baseball episode, when she's actively encouraging bullshit, you don't do that and get my sympathy. No. Call to the Lamb mentioned the free DLC thing that they're doing is coming up, and I might do recordings on that. I will in the future. It might be one of my next projects. I understand that what happened in that game, Sean Bean. I understand what happened in that game is not the game's fault. I'm still going to be upset about it. I'm hoping it'll put in an update where I can fight the final boss again. Because if I could fight the final boss again, then I wouldn't be so pissed off about it. Why are we getting all of the audio skips now? We're literally on the fucking credits. I'm gonna check something. What's doing it? CPU's at 60%. Memory's at 46%. Disk is unused. Network is unused. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna keep an eye on it for the rest of the credits. Because if something is causing this problem, I'd like to get rid of it as quickly as possible. Please don't have the credits be like 15-20 minutes. Ugh, that's right. Warner Brothers was in charge of the second game, weren't they? Ugh. Yeah, no. CPU's at 68%. About 60, 65, 68% when that happened. I'm thinking of doing something for Limbus Company. Because, you know, the first thing I did for the channel, for those who can't be bothered to look it up, was Lobotomy Corporation, and I want to finish that game, but I also understand that to finish that game, I have to go through a lot of stuff. I have to go through up to day 45 before I can begin the recording, because I know it's going to be boring as shit. Me just turning on the game before I was already burning out from it. I really want to... for how long I put into that game, I really want to finish it. And the original plan was, you know, while I'm going through that game, do Book of Mario, and then go back to Lobotomy Corporation, and then I just never got far enough for me to do that. But the original plan was complete that, have this entire gag where it's like, we're finally done, and then just have the title for Library of Runia come up. It's like, no! But now an entire other game has come out for that, and that's just not gonna work as a gag. I haven't looked at the credits for a while, so I don't know where we are on that. I'd like to do something for King of the Castle, actually. I would, if at all possible, like to get some Twitch games for that, and you guys can, like, join me on that, and we can have some dumb fun. I've played that a total of 1 time hosting it on Goon Station, and we had a lot of fun. Sadly, we were unable to finish it, but it was still a good time. Note to self, do not host games that late ever again. I would really like to host that at some point. Unfortunately, with my wacky schedule, I can't give any specifics, but hopefully I'll be able to get a something soon. It's not going to be like immediate. Well, it's not going to matter if it's going to be immediately or not, because this isn't going to be published for a little while. But I would like to do that if I haven't up to this point. I'd like to see, what else do we have? What else do I have in terms of planning? I just watched This Is How You Don't Play Hades. Oh, are we now going through Hitman 3? Oh no. No! Oh no. Ah, shit, dog. This isn't good. Anyways. Hades, yes. I saw This Is How You Don't Play Hades. I like how DSP likes to insist that, you know, he isn't handheld by the chat, and then Hades is just one long playthrough of him being handheld by the chat. Anywho, my point is, I recently became aware that I own that game, so I might want to do some stuff on it. And it has a story. The story is effectively spoiled for me because, you know, this is how you don't play, but, I think it would be fun. Some good, roguelike stuff. I'd like to do a thing for RimWorld when I feel like playing it again. I don't like that I left Dan vs. Rin World, yes. I don't like that I left Dan vs. RimWorld hanging long enough to the point that the save file is basically unusable. But I'd like to do RimWorld stuff again. I actually remembered I want to. Can I do fishing? I'm looking up a fishing mod now. Thanks for all the fish. Mechanoids can fish. Nice meme. This fish is so raw, it's still looking for Nemo! Very nice meme. Unofficial patch. Other fish from other mods count as raw fish rather than raw meat. Vanilla fishing. I just want to have fishing. It would be nice to have. Is the guy who does the vanilla stuff like all the same person? Because good lord, he does a lot. Well, he's certainly got an entire list. Fishing, cooking, plants, brewing. Okay, maybe he doesn't do all of them if that is his entire list. Doesn't matter. Where was I? Fishing. I'd like to do fishing. Fishing would be nice. RimWorld. I would like to do RimWorld in the future again. RimWorld is a good game. I like it. I enjoy. But I'd also like to do it when I'm not burned out on it. I'm actually doing a playthrough of it right now, and I know that by the time I'm done with it, I'm not going to want to play it for a little bit. What the fuck is doing that? Hitman 3 doesn't really go up that much when that starts happening, but nothing else. The next active thing is XSplit itself, which is about 5% and 351 megabytes. But nothing Maybe I need to defragment the computer or something. I don't understand. I know this isn't a lot to go off of, but if anyone can help with this, that would be great. It might be too late for Hitman, but, yeah, I'm not happy that this is happening. Gundam Show new season announced. Have I brought that up yet? I don't know if I brought that up yet. I need to try more games. I have so many games on Steam I've never played before that would make fine videos, I'm sure. Hades, as I've mentioned already. I've wanted to do some videos with Spelunky 2, and it's been sitting on my fucking computer for so long. Am I gonna do anything with it? Who the fuck knows? Disgaea 7? Is that where we're up to now? 7? Yeah, 7. That... I was made aware of its existence recently. Sadly, I lacked the dosh to, make a... Is this a different game again? I don't want to be an asshole. God damn it. God damn it! I have things I want to do. I know I can just skip out of it, but I've already explained why I don't, and doing it now would just be hypocritical. I don't even know if I have anything else. Gundam Show thing. They announced a new season. I can't wait. It's gonna be good. Oh, you know what? I do have the new Advance Wars. A remake, if anyone doesn't know, but I might do something on that. I am very lucky to have a friend who is nice enough to just straight up buy a fucking $60 game for me. Knowing full well that financially speaking I'm not doing the best. And I appreciate that. I know he's not going to see this message because I don't think he watches my videos, but he especially would not watch the credits, I'm sure. He's allergic to reading, you see. And yet, The Legend of Zelda, favorite game series. Introduced him to Fire Emblem, loves it. He's also planning on borrowing the new Fire Emblem game to me when he's done with it. Which I thought he would be by now. Doesn't matter. But yeah, I want to do something with Fire Emblem. I want to do something with the Advance Wars. They would probably be similar to what I did with Disgaea 6. Which is, you know, play through, edit out anything that isn't super interesting. Watching somebody play a strategy RPG game, I would imagine, is not the most interesting thing in the world. So I'd like to keep out the stuff that is not that great, that isn't getting much from me. Are we back to Hitman 2? Are we going in a circle? Are we going in a circle here? If we're going in a circle... If we are going in a fucking circle... Okay, I'm gonna keep going for right now. It'll be obvious to me if we're going in a circle. That way I can just cut it out later. But if we're going in a fucking circle... I'm going to be kind of pissed off. We're going in a circle, I can cut out the stuff where we're going in a circle, I can just keep the stuff that I'm saying. Advance Wars, Fire Emblem, plans, Limbus Company, probably. I have a couple of roguelikes I'd like to do videos on. Gundam is a good show, DSP is a horrible person. What else needs summarizing? I'm gonna be especially upset if this is looping because I have things I want to do. It's getting, close to me going to sleep, and, still haven't done them. Fucking something that I used for my Switch broke, I think. So I kickstarted this thing, where I I plugged the Switch into it, I plug an HDMI cable to that, into the TV, and it basically works like the Switch dock. And I bought that because it was supposed to be better graphically, but also to help me with doing recordings with it, because having to plug in the Switch dock from somewhere else into the computer's area is a pain in the ass. Let's turn on Chrome. Ask if the credits loop, because I can't think of anything else that I want to mention. Does Hitman 3's credits loop? Why do the credits loop? Fuck me! Fuck me! Alright, we're done. Jesus Christ. And because Chrome is up now, this is happening a lot more often. Turning that off real quick. Hoarder. This is the time I get Hoarder. Really. What challenges haven't I done? Limited to cons by poisoning him. Headshot. Disguise yourself as the commando leader. Makes sense I would miss that. Missed a second disguise, though. A new father. Construct a silencer. Interesting. Shoot a train signal! Hit 3 guards with soda cans. Ah. Suit only. I would imagine this would not be a difficult one to do suit only. You wanna stop moving the mouse to the center of the screen, please? Well, this has been Hitman 3. I'm gonna have to do some editing on the credits, annoyingly. This has been fun, as I've explained already. I enjoy. Keep the stuff in mind that I've mentioned. And we're definitely coming back to this game for freelancer mode. Anyways, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, later.